Buenos dias, Mazatlan. This is Ted. I thought today I would start a little series. I don't know if it's going to be 2 or 3 parts, but doing some video walkthrough, if you will, of the neighborhood that I call home, which is Sabalo Country Club. If you'll see what I'm showing right now, there's a car just down on the right. That's El Cid Golf Course and El Cid Country Club. And off just farther in the distance, you'll see the bridge going over to La Marina and the Marina District. This is the entrance, I guess the first one you would come to, coming from the Marina to Sabalo. And if you come through this entrance, it sort of goes from here down to the beach. So, just to give you a little view around there, this is a new center that just opened up. There's a sushi restaurant, a rock sport, and there had been another restaurant there. I think they're not open anymore, but it looks like a new one is coming in. But again, this is sort of the newer side, and as I said, it's coming off of Camarón Sábalo Blvd, and if you continue out this way, you'll get to the marina. But anyway, let's take a little walk. We'll go through and kind of see what it's like coming in this side, and then we'll also in the next video we'll cover another part of Sabalo. It's primarily a residential, nice residential area, a mixture of, you know, older Mexican style homes, and obviously newer condominium buildings are going up. There are 2 very nice park areas in this neighborhood. One we'll be coming up to in just a second, and you will certainly see the crowd out playing a little pickleball. That's an everyday occurrence. That is certainly an everyday occurrence, and it's crowded. There's also another park down by the church. As you know, if you're in a Mexican neighborhood, there's probably a church close by. But it's about 9:30 in the morning on a Thursday, so there is traffic. There's a lot of building going along in this neighborhood, a lot of construction, and we'll see some of that as we move by. But we're getting ready to come up right now on the pickleball courts. These are actually basketball courts that are converted to pickleball, particularly for the winter. There's with all the expats here, that's a very popular thing to do. So we'll go down this way, kind of take a look at part of the neighborhood. This is a new building, Torre Veleros. There you see the pickleballers out enjoying the day. Now this starts up probably around 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and during the winter it will continue, you know, probably into the noon hour or something like that. In the summer, quite a bit different, obviously, because it gets so hot. If you see them out playing in the morning, it is, you know, 7 to 9 o'clock or something like that. You won't see many people out here after 10. Here's another building, Bacalao. They have rentals. Nice building. As we go this way, you'll see kind of construction going on. But as I said, this is a mix of, you know, fairly nice Mexican-style homes and newer condominiums. There is a commercial core, particularly right along Camarón Sábalo, down by the beach. There are numerous restaurants. I believe within about a 4-block area from my apartment, there are at least 4 Oxxos, 1 Kiosco, a Farmacia Guadalajara, probably a dozen restaurants. Some of them are, you know, larger restaurants like Pancho's. There's Austin Barbecue. There's La Catrina, which is a very popular restaurant, sports bar, cantina. And there's a Wings Army. There's several little, you know, local taco places. There's a restaurant called Sunny Buns if you're have the urge for a nice, good handmade hamburger with some French fries. If you got to get that fixed, a place called Sunny Buns. And you know, there are others. There's also several large resort hotels. Pueblo Bonito, Star Palace, Luna Palace, right along the beach. And my favorite beach, which I walk every morning and pick up trash and get my morning exercise in, is Playa Luna Bonita, which is right by Pueblo Bonito Resort. Beautiful stretch of beach, about 1/4 mile long, and it's a good time walking it. Very good time walking it. And we'll wait for this motorcycle to go by. But as you can see, a lot of construction. But in general, a very nice residential neighborhood. And we'll take in a couple of these streets. We'll walk down to the other park, and probably wind up this first video right down by Camarón Sábalo to show you a little bit of the commercial core. But as you can see, basically residential. When there's, if you discount the construction noise that's going on, you know, it's a pretty quiet neighborhood. Now, in the evenings, I will say this, and any of you who live in areas where there are restaurants, bars, clubs, etc., etc., they can get noisy in the evenings, and particularly late in the evening. As you've probably seen and understand about the Mexican folks, when they want to go out and party, they go out late. They basically go out about 11 in the evening and, you know, shut them down at 3 in the morning or so. So it can get loud if you're close to some of those places. But I find from where I am, I'm about 2 blocks away from most of those. And, you know, this time of year I can close my window on the side of my place that sort of faces where the clubs are, and it eliminates most of that noise, and you know, it's not a big problem. But you know, it is Mexico. Now you'll see through this trees here in this park, the more pickleballers out. This is a great place to come, obviously to get some exercise, to play pickleball, but also a lot of folks, you will see people coming down here picnicking, you know, during the afternoon. It's very shady, a lot of nice trees, several families of iguanas, you know, live in the trees here. They probably freak out a little bit, you know, when everybody's, you know, out here making noise and playing pickleball and what have you. But anyway, this is the park, and they have basketball set up, although they need some repair on the basketball nets, just like every public park anywhere that you are. They get ripped apart. And at the end of the park, on this end of the park, besides the swing sets and the play area for kids, there's a gazebo, and just beyond that we'll see coming into view the local church. Now this is less than a block from where I live, so it's a nice place to come down and just relax, you know, sit in the shade, you know. Enjoy the sound of the birds. Watch for the iguanas when they come out of the trees to come get water or whatever. I love iguanas. They're very friendly. They're very, you know, very passive. They don't, you know, harm anybody. You know, they just want to hang out and kind of be left alone. So, you know, let them be. I saw a lady yesterday. They were walking their dog or something, and there was an iguana on the sidewalk, and of course the dog freaked out and started barking, and the lady just stood there and let the dog bark. It's like, okay, you know, for a minute or so, okay, that's cool, you know, but my God, move on. Leave the poor animal alone. But anyway, I digress. This is walking now from the park. We'll get a last shot of the church as we go by here. And you will notice, as in many Mexican neighborhoods, you will have little stores, little tiendas, or tienditas, where you can, you know, pick up some snacks. You can pick up, you know, candy, snacks, drinks, you know, some of those things that you don't really want to go to one of the big grocery stores to have to deal with. But it's a great day though. And here you'll see we're coming up to Camarón Sábalo, which is the main boulevard or avenue, if you will, coming from downtown Mazatlan through the Golden Zone. And just to give you an idea, Sabalo really starts at the Del Tiburon Avenue, which basically is right at the northern end of the Golden Zone. You will see there's a traffic light there. There's also a government building there for the Agricultural Commission and the Fisheries or Commission. And that's kind of the beginning of the Sabalo area, and then it runs from there all the way as Camarón Sábalo winds around towards the marina. Sabalo ends kind of where we started this. Here you'll see one of the, I told you there's Farmacia Guadalajara. And this is a place to come do some, you know, basic shopping if you don't want to go to one of the big stores. It is, they are priced well, and they have, you know, the basic necessities and things, and, you know, a few different items. But we're right now right along Camarón Sábalo. New construction going on, obviously, across the street.